in support of the MIDP 2028 Outmarine. Inspired by these three primary objectives, the development of coastal and inland water transport system, or CIWTS, and enhancement of shipbuilding and ship repair, or SBSR, and embracing emerging technology in the shipping industry. Pacify, IMP Shipyard, Metro Ferry, and ISP collaboration was conceptualized. The Philippine Association of Coastal and Inland Water Ferries Incorporated was established to promote the interest of the coastal and inland water ferry owners and operators, and to uplift the socio-economic condition of the coastal communities in support of the Maritime Industry Development Plan MIDP 2028, is specifically enhancement of the CIWTS and the fishing sector. On the other hand, IMP Shipyard and Port Services Incorporated was established to complement the objectives of Pacify. IMP Shipyard was designed with 10-berth capacity launchway using airbag technology and vision to provide a safe, efficient, and environment-friendly shipbuilding and ship repair as a means to enhance the potential of the blue economy in our country. It has also two 100 meters perpendicular pier for upload works. As a maritime nation, the Philippines, with 18,000 kilometers of shoreline, is dependent on the coastal communities as the major important area in terms of commercial, industrial, agricultural, and aquacultural activities. Therefore, a reliable coastal and inland water transport system is necessary to sustain and strengthen the development of these areas in order to facilitate trade and to promote socio-economic progress across coastal communities. CIWTS also offers viable alternative to congested road networks in our urbanizing communities. Likewise, the enhancement of the fishing sector is crucial in our country's food security. Our ability to feed the increasing population heavily depends on our ability to harvest fish in our exclusive economic waters and beyond. You may be aware that our security challenge in the West Philippine Sea is not just about the issue of territory and sovereignty, but more importantly, the issue of declining fish production and concerns of our fishermen to be able to safely fish in the area. Some reports put the number of Chinese fishing vessels at 564,000 and Vietnam at 94,592. The Philippines, on the other hand, based on Marina 2021 statistical data, has only 13,770 registered fishing vessels. Mostly are small wooden-hulled boats. Food security consideration requires that we should modernize and beef up our fleet of medium and large commercial fishing vessels that can safely fish in the open sea or outside of the 15 kilometers municipal fishing waters, which confirm that the fish population there are decreasing. Building new commercial fishing vessels in our local shipyards can create jobs and business opportunities for marginalized fisher folks and residents of coastal communities. Pacify and IMP Shipyard collaboration was therefore conceptualized as follows. IMP Shipyard will design and construct safe and efficient short-distance ferries and commercial fishing vessels suitable to the area of operation compliant with relevant national and international regulations. This vessel shall embrace emerging technologies that support ship efficiency and decarbonization. IMP Shipyard will offer this vessel to classified members or to returning seafarers or to existing ship owners and operators in the coastal communities identified as missionary routes. Pacify will facilitate the necessary coordination with relevant government regulatory agencies and financial institutions to ensure the provisions of these vessels to the serving coastal communities. The general concept of IMP Shipyard will focus on its 5 priority programs, which are shipbuilding, ship repair, capacity building, community empowerment, and seafarers reintegration. On shipbuilding, we will design and construct steel-hulled RoPax vessels below 60 meters length overall in support of Marina's coastal and inland water transport system program. Our local design will be validated by our foreign consultant, the Global Maritime Consultant Group, to ensure compliance with quality standard and, of course, subject to class and marina approval. Our market will be the domestic ferry operators with short distance route, starting with our Cebu-based sister company, Metro Ferry. We intend to make at least 3 design selections suitable to the area of operation. We will also design and construct electric-propelled ferry vessels in collaboration with foreign provider of electric propulsion system once the appropriate national rules and regulations has been put in place. On ship repair, IMP Shipyard is committed to provide safe and efficient repair services. We will ensure fast turnaround and timely completion of repair or dry docking to reduce the downtime of vessels in our shipyard. We will also prepare for the expected retrofitting of affected domestic vessels to comply with marina regulations on sulfur cap policy, also known as IMO 2020, aims to reduce the amount of sulfur oxides emanating from ships for global health and environment benefits, effective January 2025. On capacity building, IMP Shipyard will be a venue for skills training, reskilling and upskilling of in-house and outsourced shipyard workers to ensure they are competent and properly certificated. We will ensure that they can adapt to the latest technological innovations in shipbuilding and ship repair. This will be provided in collaboration with our strategic partners, the Sealand Skills Development Center and Intelreg, an independent international classification society. On community empowerment, we will design and construct small to medium-sized steel-hulled commercial fishing vessels that can operate in the open sea, to be operated by local fisherfolk cooperative or by existing fishing operators or even new fishing operators. We will also develop a fish port in the areas in the north side of our shipyard, complete with cold storage and market trading area to provide livelihood opportunities for the residents in the community. We will also coordinate with BIFAR or Marina to address the issue of proper training and certification for fishermen. On seafarers reintegration, in collaboration with the Department of Migrant Workers and the Integrated Seafarers of the Philippines, we will continue to provide effective reintegration program to our returning seafarers and encourage them to venture in the domestic shipping or in the SBS or industry, either for employment or business opportunities. IMP Shipyard is the first SBSR entity registered with the Board of Investment under the Strategic Investment Priority Plan, Tier 1 of the Great Law. With such tax incentives, IMP can offer reasonable and competitive cost of new building vessels and can also offer the following mode of acquisition. One is outright purchase, where prospective ship owners will purchase the vessel outright or through a bank financing. Another one is time charter scheme through Metro Ferry. And another one is charter to own scheme for small vessels or both through Metro Ferry again. Now, addressing challenges. One challenge is the profitability in the missionary route. In this case, we will collaborate with the local government units and existing shipping operators in the prospective areas or missionary route to check whether infrastructures are in place to facilitate trade and economic activities in the area, and likewise make a feasibility study on whether charter scheme in the area is viable. We will also work closely with relevant government regulatory agencies like Marina, Philippine Port Authority, BIFAR, and Philippine Business Development Authority to ensure compliance with pertinent rules and regulations. Now, the source of funds. We are glad that the private commercial bank has offered a credit facility for the expansion of IMT Shipyard and funds for our shipbuilding projects. For further expansion in other strategic locations, we are open to investors, foreign or local. Now, most challenging is the emerging technologies and capacity building. We are in the preliminary discussion and coordination with several foreign and local organizations for the design of electric propulsion system for small ferry boat, and likewise how to address capacity building for emerging technologies in shipping and shipbuilding, including training the trainers. We are also looking forward for a collaboration with the Department of Science and Technology, the Philippine Council for Industry, Energy, and Emerging Technology Research and Development. Now, what support do we need from the government? Aside from ease of doing business, we concern government agencies and issue financing scheme with government financing institutions, we humbly ask for the following. The enactment of a law that will establish a special economic zone where providers of or suppliers of shipbuilding and ship repair inputs can co-locate to offer less cost of imported raw materials. If the government can provide tax incentives to foreign shipbuilders in our country that caters mostly to foreign market, it is only fair to give the same tax incentive to local shipbuilders in order to enhance our own shipbuilding capability that is crucial in the development of our maritime industry. The MIDP 2028 is a comprehensive approach in the development of our maritime industry, and we fully support it. The main challenge, however, is the implementation of such plan. And pending adequate government funding, we believe that the MIDP 2028 can be gradually implemented with the active participation from the private sector or stakeholders, foreign or local. And that is why we in Pacify, IMT Shipyard, Metro Ferry, and ISP took the initiative to support and promote the SPSR and CIWT's programs of the MIDP 2020. We are committed to implement the 5 programs of activities in the general concept of the IMT Shipyard within the next 5 years, and God willing, hope to achieve our vision of a maritime industry with ships built, owned, operated, and manned by Filipinos, connecting islands and people that create wealth and generate employment for economic progress and national security. Thank you, and mabuhay.
Thank you very much, Captain Jess Morales, sir, for that very informative